Hi, I'm Barry John. Welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. I have two co-heroes and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Leylite.
I'm Speedball, and we're going to planet Umbris.
And we are going to visit Qwark in his fortress of training, of heroism.
And you're not even wearing shoes and you're going to be going through an obstacle course?
Welcome to my challenge course. Now is your chance to prove yourself strong and brave, like me. Conquer it, and you'll join in my fight against evil.
You shouldn't really be waving your hand around. You might get through the helicopter blades.
I said, haven't we done?
Sorry, still having trouble.
I like the fact that at this point they're not even disguising the fact that he's working for Drek, considering that's one of the enemy gyrocopters. They didn't even bother recoloring it.
Oh, that's classy.
I got some great bargains for you today.
So this first section here is... it's interesting.
Covered in barbed wire.
Yeah. But hey, at least he's making an effort to, make safety markers around the edge of his, he actually has fencing up, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's a liability thing, you know. You gotta keep the kids off of the course.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how people who didn't have a hook shot and slow-falling gyrocopter would handle this course.
They'd swim.
In the toxic sludge? Yeah, probably.
So these guys right here are really annoying because, as you can see, they're basically spamming explosions all around them. And your best bet is to basically try to outrange them.
Ah, I see you got a disciplined approach for ammo use there.
Oh yeah, trigger control is very important.
Yeah, well, to be fair, like, I've got 200 rounds for the blaster, and ammo conservation is pretty easy to deal with in this game. Like, you actually have to work hard to run out of ammo on everything.
I like the use of the tracer rounds here. That really does help set this up real well.
Oh yeah. I just wondered, is there a Ratchet and Clank game where he has a rivet gun that uses money as ammunition?
No.
You're looking at Tad Wan, friend.
Alright, so this is what makes this level a bit more difficult than, it should be. Actually, I think the difficulty is part of the point. Those mines that float around, they will run around in preset courses, but when you reach detection range, they will come charging for you.
It's all military surplus, I'm sure. Bottom dollar leftovers.
Oh, that's why Qwark has one of Drek's gyrocopters. It's just military surplus. He's not bad.
It does tell you things about his financial situation. If he can afford this facility, but can't afford, proper transportation.
It's like in the Sonic games when, like, other, cities and other people just buy Eggman's robots and use them for security purposes and whatnot. It's not suspicious. It's just, the market's flooded with goods.
That's one way of looking at it. Or maybe Drek is using Qwark's gyrocopter design. Because Drek does strike me as the kind of guy who would buy someone else's work rather than, put in the work himself.
Yeah, just because the guy's made of muscles doesn't mean he can't have a patent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he definitely has a trademark on his brand, so,
Probably a copyright, really.
Yeah.
I do not want to imagine what kind of lawyers this guy employs to keep his trademark secure.
Evil lawyers, that's what he employs.
I mean, yeah.
But you repeat yourself.
No, evil-er, as in ones that, wear capes.
Ooh, opera capes.
Yeah.
One other thing I do appreciate about this game that's another one of those subtle design features is how, since all your weapons have really high ammo capacity on them, it never feels like it's a waste picking up, like, any ammo that's on the ground. Like, in Mega Man, often you'll be running around with your special weapons nearly at full, or maybe only have one full, and there'll be so many times you just run into a weapon capsule and you think you're already full on ammo. It's a big waste. But here, like, you're almost always refilling something.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it behooves you to actually use stuff that consumes ammo, because I don't think we could have gotten through that floating minefield without shooting them.
Like, the wrench-only run is a challenge run for a reason.
Yeah. And even I'm not that crazy to try and do that. The only time I absolutely go out of my way for the wrench-only run was to get the skill point in beating up the alien queen using the wrench-only.
I should check out one of the speedruns for this game sometime. I'm sure there's some good movement tech for this.
Oh yeah. And destructible terrain on occasion. Those little faces on the side of the building, you can hit them, and they'll release bolts.
You didn't see that a lot.
It's one of those...
It was there, but it wasn't always a feature in games from this generation.
No, I mean, it's one of those things that, because it requires, extra art assets and more programming to deal with. Especially, in a PlayStation 2 game with all the 3D art assets like this. Now, I'm going to make a quick side trip here, because I want the gold bolt that's in that room.
So can you remind me again what gold bolts are useful for on, like, New Game Regular, like, without having to go to New Game Plus?
So, as was pointed out in the thread, recently, by the time I've made this commentary, Gold Bolt, there is a future level where when you come back to it, you can gain access to a special shop where you can buy upgraded versions of your 5 basic weapons, and you need a certain amount of gold bolts and regular bolts per weapon to get them. And then in New Game Plus, all of the weapons have an upgrade to them that are purchased via gold bolts. Just zooming in a little bit and trying to remember, okay, because in this little maze-like area, you've noticed how we've had those 3 touch pads to open a locked door so far, right?
Yeah, they're a little bit farther spread out than normal, but they're still, again, consistent design language like we've been talking about in the earlier episodes.
Yeah, but now they're hidden inside this maze with the guns being fired around, so you have to figure out where they're all at and then figure out, the best way to get them. And first-person shooter mode works.
I like the minimalism of this. It's a basic premise set up at the beginning of the level, and they're just turning you loose. Like, it's a gauntlet with, like, an obvious framing device, but it's solid. It just works.
Yeah.
I appreciate that the map gets colored in to show us the areas that we've actually been. So these turrets don't stay down, they're only temporarily stunned?
That's correct. Now, you can permanently destroy them, but you need a heavier weapon than what we've got right now.
Probably something very explosive.
Like a Devastator, the rocket launcher.
Ah.
And of course, this last trio of pads has the tightest time frame to them. Now, remember what I was saying about these mines just floating around? This room is annoying.
At least they're coming at you in a pattern like Galaga.
That's true.
Oof.
Yeah.
The
Unfortunately.
fact that you only ever have 4 health points kind of hurts, doesn't it?
No, you do get health upgrades later on. It's just we haven't reached that point yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You can have up to 8 HP in this game.
Do we get shoes at any point in this game, or is that saved for the sequel?
Not safe for the sequel.
I figured.
And of course,
Since the health upgrades are not technically health, but more nano shield capacity, I figured it might have something to do with actually wearing clothes.
not in this game. Your armor in future games, you have armor which acts as damage reduction, but your health is separate from that. Alright, so I see water, I see fish in the water that if they eat me, that's an instant kill. So, take away the water.
It's pretty rare for a game to actually let you get revenge on this kind of a monster.
Yeah.
I fondly remember the revenge you could take on the sharks in the Aqua Ring in Resident Evil 1 and the remake of it. You know, drain all the water out and all the sharks are flopping around helplessly. And
Oh, you forgot to paint in an area of the map. That's gonna bug you, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just that part of me remembers there's a gold bolt over here somewhere. Now, where is it? And this is me just trying to use the geometry to shortcut a jump
Yeah.
there. No.
That tempting ledge.
Yeah. Unfortunately, to do this properly, we have to either
Oh yeah, the fish are dead.
fill up the water, or cut the jump, or cut the corner there with a helipack jump. But I'm just trying to remember, like, where was that gold bolt? And I'll eventually get that gold bolt in my collectathon videos. By the way...
Oh well, at least this is a decent chunk of change, even if it took a while for you to get it all.
Yeah. By the way, Thornbrain and all the guys who do those dedicated, like, collectathon videos, because I've been watching, Straw Hat No recently, like, they make collectathons look easy. They do a lot of editing.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to retread a lot of old ground.
Yeah.
And there are some games that try to spice that sort of thing up by, placing enemies around randomly, or, after an event flag trips, you'll get, new enemies in old levels. But that's certainly a lot more work compared to just leaving the level how it is, and adding shortcuts and whatnot sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind collectathons in the event where how you get each type of collectible is different.
I guess that's
Right.
supposed to be one of the appeals of Metroidvanias, is when you do backtracking like that, you can at least zoom through your older environments faster using your new movement tech. But, again, that's such a hard thing to get just right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but in this case, collectathons for this game isn't so much about that. It's more about going back and collecting all the skill points and getting all the gold bolts.
Oh yeah, checklist items.
Yeah. And the checklisting items, that's the annoying part. But fortunately, I'm up to my 3rd or 4th collection video so far, because I'm trying to keep the individual runtimes sane.
Yeah, plus your scope is relatively limited. These are platformer levels. You're not scouring an entire open world for, 20 Nern routes or what have you.
No. But what's interesting is that this particular level actually has no skill points attached to it, only 2 gold bolts, and I've walked right past the second one.
Ah, so clearly completing this level at all is very skillful.
Oh yeah. Man, I forget. I'm so used to the Hydro Pack upgrade at this point in my recordings, watching Ratchet actually swim and being so slow about it.
Yeah, like that's such
and still
weird
have a
thing
breath
about
meter.
playing, like newer generations of games and then going back to older games is, you know, you start realizing stuff is missing.
Yeah. But you were saying...
Especially in games like this one that are so, I don't know if progressive is the word, but just letting you keep upgrades from older games into new ones.
Oh, one of the reasons why I think I want to play through, like, the whole initial trilogy here is because you do get old save bonuses. Like, the next game here, Going Commando, does have extra stuff available if you've got a completed Ratchet and Clank save attached to it. Or on your memory disk. Or memory cartridge, I should say, because it is one of those things.
This has absolutely nothing to do with the video, but I'm reminded of the fact that, I think it's Frog Fractions 2 gives you a bonus for having, like, a Mass Effect 2 save or something like that.
Wouldn't surprise me. I don't even know Frog Fractions 2.
Neither do I.
I know the game that it was hidden inside of, and it's a cute game about building a town for fairies on trees. So if you build too much in one direction, the trees will actually start tipping, and it's a very unusual type of building game. It just happens to have Frog Fractions 2 hidden within it as a secret.
Huh.
And that game is called Glitterment and Glow for the viewers at home.
The more you know. And honestly, people at home, we're just wasting time until we get to the big reveal at the end of the level in the boss fight, so...
Hey, you did a pretty good job solving that puzzle, eventually.
Yeah, eventually. But I think this is actually... I mentioned when I picked up the Hydrocitor that there's the game makes sure to balance out its use. But here we actually get a point where we have the Hydro Displacer fully loaded, but there's no place to use it at this point. Because we're about to come up to the line that gave me my title for the thread. Oh hey, there's Qwark, let's go be a hero.
Well, well, you two continue to surprise me.
I am very sad that the voice actor for Qwark died last year.
Give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
Very ambiguous syntax.
Something doesn't seem...
Yeah, never trust anyone who says they'll give you what you deserve.
Cheb and Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes
You are not a member of the A-Team.
What do you mean?
He means genius. He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No, he is.
And there is my title drop.
Why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Qwark.
No.
It was awful nice of him to explain his whole plan to you.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing, though. We're only a third of the way through the game, and the entire plot has been laid out for us. Like, this game doesn't hide. Like, there's no grand hidden secret, no, last-minute twist. We know exactly what's going on pretty much all the way through.
Ooh, lasers that make explosions in the ground a second afterwards. That's always a classic.
Yep. But, so this guy, our Blargian Snaggle Beast, you might have recognized it from the Weird Al ad earlier. The boss fight for this guy is... Well, you've basically seen it so far. He's going to do eye lasers, he's going to do hand lasers, He's going to chase you around. But the idea is that he's got 6 health sections on his health bar at the bottom there. You knock down 1/3 of it using your weapon of choice, in my case, the blaster. And then he'll put up a shield and start chasing you around, to which point you have to drag him over or lead him over one of the bridges so that he falls into the lava and loses another health bar. And that's the boss fight. Trust me, I make this look easy because I've played this game enough. I know a lot of it inside and out. But
If we go through that door, it's Lost Izalith from Dark Souls. Well, I've only made that joke not because it's a lava area, but because it's a lava area with big roots on the walls.
Yeah, I mean...
Although, yeah, it's a pretty classic thing, you know, to have a boss that takes damage from your weapons or can be tricked into an environmental hazard, but you don't always see both at once.
Well, the thing is that unless he's got his shield up, he's not... Oh, crap. I forgot about that one. Well, I forgot about it at the time.
He sucks things up?
He pulls all of your ammo out and throws it around the arena.
Oh, wow. What a dick move.
Yeah, that's a nice twist.
But considering at this point we have the suck cannon, like, you know, it's not a unknown thing to us. But really, in playing through this fight, the harder part I've found is just getting to the point where you can quickly drag him over a bridge here. Like, if you're in the wrong spot, or he jumps in a different direction, he can take up a bit of time as you try to drag him over a bridge. But that was the Blargian Snaggle Beast, and we are almost done the level, because Ratchet and Clank, they don't like each other right now, because, well, we'll see why shortly, once I finish collecting ammo.
I hate you, but I'm still gonna be your backpack for now.
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Qwark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Qwark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
No, it is perfectly like Ratchet. What are you talking about?
You've spent this whole time looking for Qwark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Qwark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. Start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
But this basically sets up the entire middle act of the game, is that these two, basically Ratchet and Clank, basically forcing each other to go and follow each other around until they can settle their differences.
Talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of that?
Also, why is there no subtitles for this cutscene?
No.
I
had this plan, and I thought... You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble. But I wanted to... Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet? Yeah? Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!